Yo, welcome back, and appreciate you guys for staying tuned. Just a little update of what's going on. Just slow cleaning up in this shop. It's getting there with the help of my brother, the wife, my dad. I think it's gonna take a lot longer, but it is what it is. You know, we are working on a rear not T bracket, motor mount for the rear transmission area that goes to the subframe. Here's the original one. So the problem is, he has an Accord. This is for my buddy Jake. He's a car guy. We got a lot. We've been trying to connect a lot. He's good people. So, long story short, the intake manifold, and I guess he might be having the motor tilt a little bit. I don't know if that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jake, if you're watching. But the back of the manifold hits this, or throttle body hits something hits back here. So what Jake had did was, thank you for doing this. He had made a template of how he wants it, so I don't have to design it. He designed it himself. Gave me a rough estimate of the dimensions and the exact size he needs. So as you see in the previous time lapse, I had already got a rough cut for each side right here, like that. Bam, bam. But that's just a rough. I'm gonna start doing something really fancy with it. Probably gonna put some dimple dies in there. But yeah, that's what I've been working on, and I'm gonna hopefully get this done. It's gonna be mostly time lapse because it's really tedious, but I will show you the end results on that. You know. Don't worry, this ain't beer. It's tea. I'm a tea drinker, and shout out to one of my brothers. David Taylor, I remember this. Remember this? He gave me this as a gift. Groomsman. Miss you, brother. Thank you. Where you at right now? He said, I can't remember, but I'll be texting you a little later today. Always thinking about you, brother. But stay tuned. It's the bottom piece, and it's gonna go bam, bam on each side, and you know, bolt into there. Give you a better visual once I get it all tack welded, and I'm gonna go test fit it on the car. And the important pieces are here, each side. What I am going to do next is gonna line them up. I'm gonna slap a vice grip on these on each end to hold them in place, and then I'm gonna run it on that belt sander right over there. That way, when these are both tightened together with the vice grip, and I shave them down at the exact same time, they will be pretty identical or close enough in tolerance. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, close enough is close enough, but I want to look as close as I can get it. Kind of overkill, but it is what it is. So we're going to get to that right now. Hell yeah, we're getting closer. As just from the previous video, the time lapse we just did, we got it all cut up, shaped up, got all the edges all the bird and beveled. I mean, it's looking good. I'm gonna turn the camera around real quick. Bam! It is looking good. It might look simple, but it was really tedious. I enjoyed it. It was a little puzzle trying to put it together and get it to stick together in all the corners. It's not perfect yet. I'm gonna tack them in the inside and then we are going to go get it test fitted on the customer's car, the homie Jake's car. But yeah, man, I'm pretty happy with it. We got all the holes drilled out. Might have to give it a little bit bigger because it's just the exact bolt size, so I think we gotta hollow it out a little bit. But yeah, other than that, it's all roughed up for me to tack everything. It's all good. It's all tacked. It's temporary, just to hold it in place, and we're gonna go mock it up on the car and go from there. Yeah, I'm gonna drive all the way to South Hill right before work, get this test fitted, maybe have him mess with it. Maybe he'll drop it off at my house, or maybe I'll stay in and then just bring it with me. But stay tuned. And we back. Just like that, got some bad news. We gotta revise the metal parts. I guess I went off the mock-up of Jake's little rough draft. Where'd it go? Oh, right here. This little mock-up. Got it close, but again, it's just thin cardboard. It's really hard to go off measurements like that because it's really flimsy. You can easily flex it just to get things to fit. And what I did was I did it identical to that, the measurements, and it was off. Yeah, let's turn the camera around and check it out. Alright, so here it is. We've already broken it down. So we actually got to put them, I think we got to space it out about 1.5 inches, so it's going to be wider. It's kind of a pain in the ass because we got to break it down and redo it, which it is what it is. And this part he revised. We need to notch this more, cut it, because I had it cut, and now he put it on the car and he needs me to cut it again. So we're going to go from there. We are going to go from there and straight to time lapse. I'm just describing you exactly. Got to shave this hard 1/4 inch top down right here. It's gonna be straightforward. I think I'm gonna go straight at this and weld everything up, and hopefully it's good, you know. Not sure if you noticed the EF in the background. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just gonna leave it in the background and let everybody just wonder what was going on with that car back there. But I'm gonna turn it around real quick and give you guys a quick glimpse of, if I don't take any customers in, I will be getting this restored. It's always time consuming because I'm always taking and working on customer projects. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and take a look, all right? Bam! Looking like it's been through war. This was a real popular car back in the days. Back in the days when no one around Washington really did candies on these cars, you know. This came a long way, but I'm keeping it. I'm gonna restore it. Let's check out the inside though. It is gross in here. I stripped it all down. Gonna redo this car complete bare metal. You guys want to see what a real restoration looks like? This will be a good example of a real stripped down bare metal full resto. But yeah, we won't know until I give the customer, we're supposed to be doing an R35, and I had told him he's next in line. So we're gonna kind of go from there. And I'm hoping no, I say no, but I have a feeling I'm gonna say yeah, because I love picking and choosing my cars that I work on. It has to be cool cars. I just won't take on anything anymore. It's just wasting my time. Stay tuned. We're gonna get onto that time lapse. Alright, we got that all tacked up. The rest of it though is all good. I can go ahead and finish welding that. I just did a quick MIG weld just to hold them in place. I was going to go straight MIG all the way through, but I prefer TIG. It takes longer, but it looks much more nicer. But yeah, take a look at it. It's looking good. Jake, hopefully you're happy, and we're going to send it off to Mac to get it powder coated. But I am going to jump straight to TIG welding, so stay tuned, all right? Alright, all done welding up. I'm pretty satisfied with it for being steel. Everything is pretty much completely welded except this piece. I'm gonna turn the camera around real quick. Except this piece. We are not gonna permanently weld this until we go mock it up back on the car and make sure it actually lines up with the mount on the subframe. But for the most part, check it out. I'm gonna throw it in slow-mo, alright? Here, say what's up to the homie, Jake. What's up?
Hey.
Yeah, let's check out his car right now. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Yeah, he's got this pretty cool looking setup right here. And we've been making the mounts for the rear back here. Is it for the RBC intake manifold, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and he's got is the motor gonna tilt a different way, a different angle?
Yeah, it's actually gonna tilt it up, maybe like.
So it's gonna tilt it up?
Pull it up.
Okay, so it would be clearance for that, so it wouldn't hit it really?
Yeah, the GPS sensor and the throttle body hit the rear mount with the H22.
Jake put the intake manifold on. It's the RBC manifold. Just to give you an idea of what we were talking about earlier, how it hits. It's really close. There's not much room for anything in there, right?
Yeah, not much room. Yeah, we got to move this, basically weld this end all the way flush to here, and it'll sit right on the mount.
Okay, so
right
yep.
On the mount.
So thank God we only tacked it, so we can just cut the tacks in and move it over. You said flush right here, right?
Uh-huh.
And then weld, and that'd be pretty much it. But it looks really good though. I mean, the welds look pretty decent. I haven't done carbon steel in a while. It's always been stainless steel and aluminum. But yeah, Jake, so what we got going on right now?
All right, so what we're doing is we basically marked where, so it's even, so it'll hit the mount, but it's actually gonna sit at the bottom here, and in theory, it'll pull the engine up slightly.
So
and it'll create a little bit more gap for the RBC and the GPS for the motor to torque a little bit and move under load.
All right, sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. All right, buddy.
All right, so we're going to take this back home tonight, of course. Got to go straight to work. Just the way it sits, we are going to tack, and then weld it completely, and I should be done with that. And it should be going to Mac, I believe, for powder coating?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool. Got done from Jake's place. We're leaving right now. Gonna take the mounts home, finish welding those little last piece of it. We will not be doing a follow-up on that just because it's minor. You guys get the point, and you guys seen the overall project and the build on that, and I don't want to keep on stretching this video further than it has to go. But I just wanted to say I appreciate you guys for staying tuned and watching the video, being supportive and all that. It means a lot. It's very difficult for me to do this and work at the same time and spend time with the family. But I just want to say I appreciate you guys, so please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.